Cage Minds, Mike Frankel. We're again at Fit NHB. Got Sherwin Price joining us. And King of the Cage Ascension, a big opportunity for you in your amateur career. First off, thank you for the time. Is this your first interview?
Yeah, it is, man. Yeah.
Any nerves?
No, not really. No.
Thank you. Somebody that's not scared of my camera. You'd be surprised how this little thing can deter guys like you that are in front of it.
I do presentations all the time, man.
So is public speaking a breeze for you?
Yeah, it's not really not that big of a deal.
King of the Cage Ascension, an opportunity with a win. You get into the big World Championship tournament where it could be, it's what, $250,000 in prizes in a pro contract?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so you get a pro contract and a bunch of other stuff, you know. I'm just happy they let me fight, though. I mean, all the extra, you know, all the rest of that is extra, so.
So June 10th, first off, so how exciting is that? Sound just happy to do it.
Yeah, man, it's cool. I mean, you know, we train so hard here. It's just, it's time to get down, and more than ready and more than happy to get down, you know. Who's always trying to keep busy, so.
And then very experienced. Talk about how coming up with Fit NHB and also having the battleground system. I mean, I've watched you fight so many times. It doesn't feel like an amateur run. It feels like, no, you're another pro because I've seen you fight so many times.
Right. And actually before this, you know, I actually have a second-degree black belt in Kung Fu, so I've been kind of training martial arts in general for a long time, but, you know, battlegrounds was just kind of a way for me to hone my, you know, kickboxing abilities and kind of, you know, put at test some of the stuff that we learn here at Fit, and, you know, it's all been fantastic. I'm just happy I'm in a position to be able to, you know, fight somebody, you know. It's just a good feeling, you know.
So coming from that traditional background into MMA, are you able to implement your traditional, what you learned, your Kung Fu, more or less than what you thought coming into your MMA career?
You know, it's interesting. When I first started, I didn't think I was going to be able to implement very much of it. But now that I do it a little bit more, it seems like it just kind of flows a little bit better. You know, the stances are there. Most definitely the kicks. Being able to throw kicks efficiently, it was really helpful in that, and just balance overall, you know, has been really helpful. So, I mean, I think it's kind of translated into me pretty well.
So talking about your kicks, you've brained those up before the interview, you brought it up. So is that easy to say out of the striking game, it's your favorite tool to implement? You like kicks?
It's funny, it is my favorite game, but like the majority of my fights have ended on the ground, some type of submission. So I just don't... You know, it's funny, I'm really good at throwing kicks. At least I think I'm good at throwing kicks. You know, but I usually take whatever is given to me. So it's kind of like if somebody gives me their neck, I'll take their neck. If they let me kick them all night, then I'd be more than happy to do that too. So, I mean, it's either or, I think. I would say I like to kick people.
And then also, coming from that traditional background and a lot of kicking and everything, what was it like for you starting on the groundwork here?
Oh, man. That's what the last two and a half years has been, is nothing but wrestling and groundwork, and JJ, you know, just drilling it into my brain, you know, and Tom just nothing but jiu-jitsu and things like that. So, you know, you got to recognize where you need to fill in the gaps, and that was one of my gaps when I first started.
So now, coming along with that, where would you feel you are in that realm of the ground game?
You know, I feel like I'm actually a lot better than what I used to be. You know, I feel like I roll with these guys here, and I'm not getting tapped out every 2 seconds. So, you know, here at Fit, that's a pretty big accomplishment. So
was that kind of increments in your growing process? How long does it take for me to get tapped out?
Exactly. How many times do I get tapped out in a rolling match, or, you know? But here, it's either you really learn quickly or people just put it to you. So, you know, if you're tired of getting choked out, then you'll learn how to defend it and get past those things. So.
And then starting that traditional martial arts at what age?
So let's see. I started kickboxing in my earlier 20s, 19. Martial arts with Kung Fu was like around that time too. So it's been a while.
So what was it that drew you into combat sports?
I don't know, man. Just drove past the gym one day. You know, I'm from Berlin, and that's what we do is kind of fight. It was just kind of something that we've always done, and you know, we've always been involved in some type of boxing or some type of wrestling around or beating each other up. It just seemed like a natural progression of it all.
And then now doing it legally, what is that like?
It's nice not to get arrested. You know, it's nice not to, you know, get stabbed or anything like that. So that's great.
And then, obviously, with this tournament coming up, or the prospect of getting into the tournament, looking at turning pro. So, does it feel ready? Time is right?
Yeah, I kind of leave that up to my coaches. I'm just happy I get to do it. I'm happy that they're behind me and letting me do it. So, whoever they put in front of me, I'm pretty much game to go down. So, I mean, it's, I'm just happy to be in the position, to be honest. Really, it just is what it is,
You're happy, you're go-lucky. So, what do you envision with the fight? Is it just more of a challenge, or you seem excited about it? Some guys come out with the killer and say, kind of just happy and bubbly about it.
Well, man, I mean, it's kind of like, the mindset almost definitely changed. It's just, I don't really feel the need to get like super hyped up or, angry or anything like that. It's this is a person that I have to eliminate to reach my goal. So it's more of an objective, less of an angering event.
So come the 10th, why do you reach that goal? Why do you win?
Man, just hard work, perseverance, man. We put in so much work over here. Sticking to the cardio and getting beat up and just taking the everyday grind that, I just feel like all that work has to prevail,
Last thing, who do you need to shout out to? Who do you need to thank?
Man, I just want to thank everybody here at Fit for letting me, come in here and train with everybody. All of our coaches, Tom, JJ, Arlene, Steve, Hannah for helping me out with the jiu-jitsu game. He's been helping me out a lot. My girlfriend, my kids, and all my teammates, man, everybody here, just monsters, So it's great to be able to train with all of them.
Thank you for the time, sir.
Cool, man.